So I got asked recently, how do you find your purpose after the military? And I said, bruh, that's a good question. That's a good question. And we gonna talk about it. Now, I'm not gonna give you a direct black and white answer to have or on to slow down, pal. On how to find your purpose after military. But what I am going to tell y'all is how I recognized it. You know what I'm saying? For me. You know what I mean? So quick little backstory. I went into the Air Force at 2012. Okay. I did 6 years. I was security forces, was stationed in Dover, Delaware. Okay. While being security forces, I was able to be something called a Phoenix Raven. A Phoenix Raven provides security for the plane in its cargo in austere environments. Austere means bad places. Okay. So I flew all over the world. Cool. Uh I was never doing 20 years in military, no matter how good my career went. You know what I mean? I was just one and done. One enlistment and done. Because that's really all you need. But that's another conversation for another day. Uh I separated and moved to Texas, Dallas to be exact. And I've been here ever since. I am from Houston, Texas, and all that. And from 2018 up until now, I've been running some type of business. Okay. I was also the shoe plug while I was while I was in the Air Force as well. You know what I mean? So I've always had the hustler mindset, the hustler mentality. You know what I'm saying? Being my own boss. That's what I want to do, and that's what I continue to do after the military. Because once you have Uncle Sam as a boss, there's nothing higher than that, right? So I said I'm not working for nobody else if I can help it. Okay. So when I separated, bruh, it was scary. That transition is scary. Is it normal for it to be scary? Yes, because you're leaving a situation or a career field you've done for a minimum of 4 to 6 years. Some of y'all have done more than four or more than six. And so you get used to that. You get comfortable to your career, your life. You know what I'm saying? You get used to that guaranteed paycheck. You know what I mean? First and 15, it hit like clockwork, right? And then you you come to the realization like, yo, this ain't for me no more. I'm ready to get out. I done did and accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish. Now it's time for me to separate and be civilian me again. All right. And like I said, it's nerve wracking because you don't know what's on the other side of that. You know? And then when you're in the process of separating, you know, of course you got the people that's still in talking about it ain't good on that side. How you know you still in, right? So you got all these people in your ear and this and that. But throughout that, you're gonna find yourself again. You're going to just like you have to get used to the military, you're going to get used to being a civilian again. But you are a different person, right? So what what happened with me, man, I had this realization maybe earlier this year. Yeah, earlier this year. And I've been separated since 2018, right? So the reason I had this realization earlier this year because like I mentioned, I've been doing all these businesses that I'm thinking I'm called to do, right? So I I did I bought a box truck in 2020. Then the world shut down, the pandemic. So I got this box truck that ain't really making no money. I'm doing little small shits here and there, but it ain't really making no money. So I'm in the red. So I sell that and I get a sprinter van. Make money with that. Got tired of driving. Got out the sprinter van. and bought a two row car. So now I'm doing two row. So I went from box truck to sprinter van, and now I'm on to two row. While doing two row, I decide to start a vending machine business, right? And then I decide to start a wine brand. You know what I'm saying? Pappy Potion, the best wine in the world. The link is in the description. Buy you some wine. But anyway, uh, so I'm doing these three things, which is Turo, vending machines, and wine, all while doing YouTube. So I'm pulling myself four different ways, right? And what that I've noticed that I've never stopped being a YouTuber. I never stopped creating content, you know? And like I said, it dawned on me earlier this year that my purpose is to be a content creator. My purpose is to be a YouTuber. My purpose is to entertain while putting y'all on game. My purpose is to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of a full circle moment because my grandfather, he always had a camera in our face. Well, not in our face, but he was always recording uh just for basically vlogging. He was vlogging before vlogging was a real thing. He was doing it for memory's sake, but what he ain't know he was doing, he was breeding Pappy G. I love the camera to a certain extent. I love talking to a certain extent. I love helping people. And so now that I'm in this season of wanting to, leave all the businesses alone, I'm like, all this can go or all that can go, but I still got my camera. I still got experience. I still got knowledge. I still got jokes. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm supposed to do. Now, with that, another thing I would say that can help you find your purpose is, what is something that you can do every day, even if you don't get paid? Once you ask yourself that question, then you know what you should be doing. In my opinion. Now I could be wrong, but this is what I came to the realization for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't have a black and white answer for this. I just got what I've been through. And so if it'll work for me, why it can't work for you? You know? But yeah, find something that you can wholeheartedly see yourself doing for the rest of your life, even if you don't get paid for it. You know? Now the goal is to get paid from whatever you see yourself doing, but with anything, it's a process. It's a process. So that's how I was able to recognize, like, bro, I am supposed to be a content creator. I am supposed to be a YouTuber because I thoroughly, wholeheartedly enjoy this. I don't care if people think it's lame, people think it's corny. I don't care about me talking about my military experience. To some people think that I missed the military, because that's not what it is. It's just, I know that there is somebody that is 19 years old that is considering going to the Air Force, and they're looking for answers on how, or looking for somebody to talk about their experience in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? And here comes me, right? So I'm like, bruh, I love doing this. Do it get tough at times? Absolutely. Do it get hard at times? Absolutely. Do I want to do it every day? No, I don't. I want to sit in the bed. Well, I want to lay down all day. I want to be in my drawers playing the game all day, but no, I can't do that sometimes, you know? So that's how I found it. That's how I found it. And I'm a person that thought my wine brand was gonna be the. I thought that was my purpose. You know what I'm saying? But even with that, I'm not gonna say I started that for the wrong reasons. I was trying to gain a new audience, and I did do love wine. So I was like, man, let me create a wine brand to see what that can do, and it did what it was supposed to do. But now it just remember what Drake said in the song. Whenever I stop having fun with it, I'm done with it. Like I'm done with the entrepreneur stuff for right now. I'm ready for a break. I want to just continue to give my undivided attention to content creation and YouTube because that's just what I think, or I don't think, I believe I'm called to do. You know what I'm saying? If you've been with me from day one, you know that I didn't have the box truck, the sprinter van, the two-row cars, and the goddamn vending machines, and now the wine. And now I'm talking about my military experience, bro. Some of y'all been there since day one. Some of y'all are subscriber number 1, 2, 3, 10, 27, 1,504. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a process, and I've really love it. This is my purpose. This is my calling. As long as I've been doing YouTube, I never knew that this was my calling, bro. Never knew this was my purpose. And so that's how it was, G. That's how it was. And some of y'all probably in a position or you don't recognize what you're doing every day, something that you're passionate about, something that you love. Maybe that's your calling. And you may have that realization tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. But that's what happened for me. And I'm not nobody special. So if it can happen to me, it probably happened for you as well. You probably recognize it sooner or much faster than I did, but you know, at least you know now. I tell people to use the military for what it is, what they can offer you, and then elevate. Let it let it prepare you to the next level, to new heights. And that's what I did. I have 6 years, 4 deployments worth of stories and experiences and you know all that. So why not talk about it? You know, why not talk about other things and provide my insight, my intellect, my humor on it? You know what I mean? And I love doing it. Like you have to love what you do. You know what I'm saying? And if you love what you do, it'll become easier for you to do it. Well, it'll be easier for you to continue to do it if you're not making a penny from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I found my purpose after the military. That's how I did it. So if this video has helped you, bruh, you ain't even got to subscribe to me. Just hit the like button. Can y'all do that for your boy? Can y'all do that for your boy? And if you got any questions or any video requests, drop them in the comments and I got you. I got you. And pap out, bruh.